Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I always love the sound of hammers banging. Oh. Way. Ah, Calaglia. Feels like it's been ages.
Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say, feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I should have been here.
Just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head to...
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Danon disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegus.
Lenegus? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Oh, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor, but there's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
Well, I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way. All right.
I guess...
Right.
I didn't like the sound of that monster.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cislodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors, and his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels? Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile.
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention. You guys want to rest here?
This pop...
Shionne, could we talk a moment?
Hey, do you have time to talk? There's something I need to ask you.
Of course. What's up?
It's about the doll I used to have as a little girl. I gave it some more thought, and I still don't remember actually receiving it from anyone.
You were so little. I don't think it's that surprising you've forgotten, is it?
Yeah, but here's the thing. That doll was so old, I'm starting to think I just always had it with me from the start. I know that it's extremely unlikely, but after last time we talked, it got me thinking. Maybe you brought the doll that child made with you to Lenegis.
I couldn't be.
Are you saying you didn't? Look, logically speaking, I know it's a lot more likely that you didn't bring it with you than you did. But you can't say for sure you didn't, right? Crazier things have happened. I always thought I'd be alone, only to end up meeting you and Law and Rinwell and Kisara and Dohalim. Sometimes things happen in life that we never thought possible.
You make a good point. I left everyone and everything I knew behind 300 years ago. But now, I'm not so alone anymore.
Exactly. You crossed all those centuries to find all of us, so...
Why can't a little doll have made the same jump too?
Right? Look, it's up to you to decide if there's any meaning behind all of this. But I choose to think there is.
Yeah, I think so too. There's something beautiful about the whole thing that simply can't be denied.
I'm looking forward to breakfast. Did you get enough sleep?
It's quite hot here. The climate feels different from...
Gotta break through!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law. So hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that starship. And fast.
Huh. You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much.
No choice! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Devastation! Rising Wyvern!
It's a duel of the arts.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Rain blast!
Leave the enemy's arts to me.
Move away!
No
Now.
right here!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! My turn! Captivity!
Raging
Hurricane thrust!
So I still had room to grow.
My face is starting to sting. My throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some too, Shionne? Oh, wait. I bet you're hungry more than anything, aren't you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
guess I misread the landing.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you. I'm ready. Go me. In an instant. Impact block.
We can really make weapons with this?
Shut him down! Devastation! Rising Cap!
Healing circle!
Now I can let loose!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with my thorn.
Shionne.
Eagle Ray!
I'll be saving this
You're
one!
mine! Strike!
Shining supernova!
Megasonic thrust!
It's just feel!
No escape!
Tempest sword!
Here!
Whoa, hey! What is
Megasonic thrust!
Here, let's get to them! I never finish!
I have no limits! Here I come! Megasonic thrust!
Now!
Double Demon Fang! Remember!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
With this, I can become even stronger!
If it crawls up, time to get out of the way.
You're surrounding us!
Take this!
Another weak point!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest!
On your knees.
I'll Stop its charge!
The enemy
Thanks,
feels
Zara.
ours too.
We'll soon see about that.
The last one! Take this!
Green-faced
Not
blood.
today! Rending you apart! Here I come! I'm ready! Devin, Rimmer!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Sky!
Slow
My
down.
turn! Devastation!
Water!
Megasonic thrust! Here I come! Megasonic thrust! Thrust!
Now!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Not a chance! Pierce!
Astral energy!
Megasonic!
That's what I like to hear.
My word. This must be the work of Providence.
Prava what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
Coming through! You're mine!
Annihilation!
Take this!
No escape!
Use divinity!
Rising Wyvern!
Their hide is thick as armor!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Lightning condemned!
Captivity!
I can do this all day!
Charge like that could easily be
No
fatal.
armor!
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
This one's all mine!
Made with the earth!
Pierce! Megasonic thrust! Pierce!
Thunder field!
I'm nothing!
Lightning condemned!
Blow away!
Thunder blade!
Not a chance!
Annihilation!
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
This bridge will hold itself together, right?
Most definitely. Though I won't make any promises.
Which one is it?
Right, here goes! There!
Not in your dreams!
Vacuum blade! Take this!
Raging
No escape!
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Shionne, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Try harder! Now! Vacuum blade!
Be careful not to overdo it.
Really strong, Alphen!
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, it's reassuring to have you around. As impressive as all.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Now! Rising Falcon! I'm not done!
Do it!
There!
Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Trapped in darkness, pierced by light.
I call it the Rindo Special.
Coming through! Take it!
I'll smash you!
There!
Captivity!
Raging Storm! Here goes!
Megasonic thrust!
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Rising Wyvern! You're on! It's on! Hurricane Thrust! No escape! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Take this!
Tear! Rising Wyvern! We got flyers!
I've got this! Let him break me!
I'm not done! All yours! Blackened blade! Here I come! Come one, come all! Blow away! Thrust!
I don't know what I do. You attack without ready.
Because I can't afford to listen to
not against a worthy opponent.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Raining slash! You're mine! There!
Lunar corruption! Wind astral energy! Here goes! Dance in the wind!
Megasonic thrust! Here!
Light astral energy!
Here I
Illuminate
come!
the sun!
Rising Wyvern!
Holy land!
Here I come! I owe you one. No escape!
Photon! Illuminate the sun!
Megasonic thrust!
Here! Holy
Megasonic thrust! Here! Megasonic thrust!
Resonate with the
Double
earth.
demon fang!
Stalagmite. On your
Here!
knees.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet and... This is the power of the blazing sword! No choice. Here! Megasonic thrust! Here! Crush! I'll take you all on! Eat this! Here! Megasonic thrust! Here! Here I come! Megasonic thrust! Here I come! Megasonic thrust! Thrust! We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back. Here I come. I'm not done. You're mine.
Here's laser.
Dance on the wind. Double demon fang.
Do it.
Go small. Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
Like we're gonna lose the small fry.
Hurricane thrust. Damn it. Tear. You're mine. Devastation. You're finished. The flame inside me. You're free. Aim for the weak spot. Blew away. Blew away. Raining flash. Blew away. Raining flash. There. Vacuum blade.
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Take this. I'm not done.
Blaze lancer.
Anything in armor is all mine.
Holy quiver. Holy land.
You're mine. Rising Wyvern. I'm ready. There. Still.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny.
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different. For you to handle both.
that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go! This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone.
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle? Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Burn in hell!
I'll smash you!
Hurricane Thrust! You're finished! Devastation! Hurricane Thrust! I'm not done! Hurricane Thrust!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Megasonic Thrust! You're mine!
Blade!
Here I come! Megasonic Thrust!
Execution! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Take this! Double Demon Fang! Dazzle!
Ready and ready!
You're finished!
Can't get out of this!
Pierce the flame inside me! Yours to be let free!
Seismic rush!
Here I come!
Here's my candy. Here's evil.
You're mine!
Astral energy.
Here I come! No escape!
Let me help.
Pierce!
Elusive deity!
Megasonic Thrust!
Soaring blast!
I'm not done!
Everlasting dark!
Burn!
I'll
Stab!
face you! Dance on the
I
wind!
never miss.
Vacuum blade!
Fluidity of your movements are simply incredible.
Vacuum blade! There!
Hold it together.
There! You'll pay for that!
Far enough. Lunar corruption. Lunar blast.
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Escape!
Into the
Blow away! Raining blast!
Eagle
Rain! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Raining blast!
Now or never.
Blow away!
Dance on the wind!
Raining blast! This one's all mine!
Blood.
Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
Blow away! Raining blast!
Crescent flash! On your
Blow away! Raining blast! Blow away!
This engulfs you!
Raining blast! No escape! Blow away!
Now.
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Here come more!
You'll just have to keep fighting.
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
No complaints here!
Vacuum blade!
I owe you, Shionne. Healing is what my art do best.
I'm ready!
Astral energy.
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
Rising Wyvern!
You're being targeted!
Burn in
Hear
hell!
my call.
Hurricane Thrust! We did it!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope there wasn't prudent.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Shionne actually look flustered. Holy Lance! Here's the healing art.
Rising Wyvern! Devastation!
Water, hear my call.
No way shall break this night!
Lunar Blast!
Eat dirt! Devastation!
A thrilling performance.
No further!
Lunar Corruption! Lunar
Hurricane
Blast!
thrust! Here I come! No escape! Tear! Hurricane thrust! It's over!
Another incantation ruined.
Through armor! You're mine! Rise into... Mirage! Pierce! Megasonic thrust!
Hey, it's great.
Is this what real pain feels like?
I couldn't make it in time.
Sorry, I didn't want to put you out.
What our friends force, we can't depend on one another.
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
Take that! I owe you one.
Forgive me.
Not on my watch! From death to bit! Photon, dance in the wind! Field!
Take this! Rising Wyvern! Elusive Deity! Rising Falcon! The flame inside me! You're to be let free! You're finished!
Where are you going?
Here I come! Strike! Pierce!
Lunar Corruption!
Megasonic thrust!
Annihilate!
No escape! Ignite! In an instant! Impact block!
Here.
Now! Take this!
Breaking
Devastation! Hurricane thrust!
Illuminate the sky! Do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Manuel!
I'm not scared! I'm totally fine! Water! Here I go!
Hurricane thrust!
Benediction.
Try harder!
I can't hold on much
Here
longer!
I go!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Gravitas field!
Rising Wyvern! Tear!
This world!
Air pressure!
Here goes!
Even wider. Benediction light.
It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it.
Alphen!
Watch and learn! That's enough! Go back down!
Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
Am I improving?
Tremendously. The speed and precision of your aim is simply unmatched.
I had no idea you were what?
What do you know? Another big fire monster with nothing better to do than get in our way.
I wonder where the rest of those lights ended up landing. It looked like they were pretty scattered.
Well, whatever they're after, let's just hope none of them are anywhere near a city. An ambush on civilians is the last thing we need.
Well, no rest for the wicked, right? Though with 1 down and 3 to go, it sounds like our headache is just beginning.
I thought you liked the opportunity to flex your muscles.
Against those things? It's not like I have a death wish. Besides, we've already got our hands full saving the world. Dying stupidly won't be much help to the cause.
Yeah, I guess I can't argue with that logic. Sorry.
Hey, is that it over there?
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave? We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
Done. This is sure to give the others some...
I think Huro senses an owl around here.
That's not your run-of-the-mill,
Out of our way! As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough.
Ignite!
Flashing parts their weak point.
Elusive deity! Rotating pile
Into the shadows!
Soaring black!
Mega ray!
Raining
Raging iron!
Dance on the wind! Vacuum blade!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy land!
Vacuum blade!
Mega ray! Gemini alpha!
Vacuum blade! Crescent strike! Rising Wyvern!
Lightning!
Hurricane thrust! Tear!
Elusive deity!
Elusive deity! You're mine! Well done! This one keeps charging us!
Healing is what my arts do best.
Get behind me! Got it!
All my
Leave it to
needs
you,
are
Vine!
blind and destruction.
Hurricane thrust! Tear! The flaming side! Let free! Catapult! You picked the wrong fight!
Feel!
Hurricane thrust!
More for the stockpile! I never miss!
Hurricane thrust! Tear! Catapult!
Lightning orb!
Take this! Rising Wyvern! I'll make you! Rising Wyvern! Hurricane thrust!
Holy land!
Benediction light! Take this! Another incantation ruined!
On my watch!
Take this! I'm not done!
Dance in the
Rising socket! Try harder! Mind the flame inside is yours to be let free! Tear! Hurricane thrust! Try harder! Not again! Tear! Hurricane thrust! Tear! Vacuum blade! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! Here I come!
Illuminate the
Vacuum blade!
Negative reload!
There!
Holy land!
Vacuum blade! Eat dirt!
They're not playing around!
Vacuum blade! Take this! Wide open! It won't escape me! I'm not done! Begin!
Holy glimmer! Holy land!
No escape!
I require complete focus!
Vacuum blade!
Sleep now, spear! Now evil!
Hurricane thrust!
Freeze
Tear!
laser!
Hurricane thrust!
Hold on to your arms! Here I come!
No further! Here I come! Vacuum blade!
Here's a healing arc!
Rising Wyvern!
It's about to strike!
Hurricane thrust! Look sharp, everyone!
I never miss!
Hurricane thrust! You! Tear! Hurricane thrust!
Here's a healing arc!
Tear! This one's all mine!
Here, let me help! Photon
Right!
blast!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Tear!
Lightning
Hurricane
attack!
thrust!
Lunar Poseidon!
Rising Wyvern! Hurricane thrust!
Holy land!
You picked the wrong fight! How often being interrupted? Hurricane thrust! We've got him on the run!
Don't get cocky! Here,
Right.
let me help!
Still anyone's fight!
Lightning grenade! Thunderbolt! There you go! Don't let up!
Hurricane thrust!
Mega ray! Raging storm!
No
Dance
dawn
healing
shall break this
arc!
night!
Air
Rising
blast!
Wyvern!
What would I do that? Illuminate the dark! The
Hurricane
enemy is going all out! Here!
Take this! Let's get attack!
Right, watch out!
There!
I'll fix you up!
Can't move! Forgive me. This is my fault.
Holy land!
Take this! Can't get out of this! Tear! Hurricane thrust!
Radiant Raging cascade! Here, let me help! Feel!
Here I come! I'm not done! picked the wrong fight!
Photon Blast!
Hurricane
Raging
Thrust!
Cascade!
I'm ready! Remember!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Well, am I improving?
Tremendously. The speed and precision of your aim is simply unmatched.
I had no idea you were watching me so closely.
Coming through! I thought you were going to wreck the place. I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can. Over so soon?
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Maybe? Something. What's going on in the forest?
You guys want to rest here?
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
You're mine!
Leave the force for me!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Ice Prison!
Tear! It can hide itself? Amazing!
Here!
Tear! Elusive deity!
Let me help!
Not a chance!
First aid!
Blow away! Catapult!
Raging
Lightning
Cascade!
flash! Blow away!
Onward! Flame! Reveal!
Take this!
Rising
Rising Wyvern! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! This one's all mine! You're mine! Crush!
Glacial Spear!
The enemy wields arm too.
You'll soon see about
No
that!
escape! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Do it! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work. Right, here goes! Hurricane Thrust!
No dawn shall break this night.
Hurricane Thrust!
Here!
Yeah! I'm not done!
Those flying
Hurricane
creatures are a
Thrust!
real pain in the butt.
The tempest is your
Ready for the weak!
On your knees!
I'm not done!
Holy Land! Another
Thank you! Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
elusive deity.
Tear!
Eagle ray.
Rising Falcon!
there! Go!
I'm not done!
Thunderfield! Mega Ray! Dance in the wind! Ear Thrust!
I'm not done! Hurricane Thrust!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately? I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
I'm glad I made it in time.
I wish I could use healing arts.
We should be able to cook here.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
You guys want to rest here?
Careless.
Reflect. Don't tell me. Hurricane thrust. Rising voltage. Vacuum. That buzzing is driving me mad. Take this.
Do it.
Flying free.
Like it's the astral energy.
Say no more. Done.
Well done.
Here I come.
Reload.
I'm not done. Devastation. Devastation.
Begin.
I can feel my power growing! Will be difficult to predict. Come and face me! Rising Wyvern! Hurricane thrust! Devastation! Here I come!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Hurricane thrust!
Seal, hear my call.
I'm not done! Hurricane thrust!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Let's see. I've...
Good food is the best.
And who made you? No one.
Did you really?
Huh?
Well, don't be.
You say that.
It's none of your business.
Arguing over the
Naive.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? What's wrong? You're looking pretty down. Something on your mind?
Yeah, you could say that. It's just, well, there's something that's been eating away at me for a long, long time. Do you mind if I share it with you?
Of course not. I'm glad to listen.
See, my mom and dad used to tell me I shouldn't go around casting magic. But there was one time I did, behind their backs. And when I did, Almadria showed up.
Huh?
I hated Almadria for destroying everything I loved. But what I hated most was myself. For breaking my promise to my parents. Even though I swore I'd get revenge.
Rinwell, it was Almadria who killed your family.
How can you say that when my mother and father died because of me?
This may not comfort you much. I have a feeling your parents always knew something like that might happen.
What do you mean?
There was always a chance that someday, someone, but even knowing the risks, they still taught you magic. Second, they were...
Huh? On what?
On you, Rinwell. Sure, learning magic may invite danger. They knew what they were getting themselves into when they taught you magic.
Because my mother and father loved me.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I used to think I would have been better off if I never knew how to use magic. But after traveling around with all of you guys, I've learned that there are things I can do with magic. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm gonna try and accept it as part of who I am.
Not at all.
Night, everyone!
We've reached our destination.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegus? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegus.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renin. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shionne and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegus and the Renin homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegus?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shionne and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shionne can finally get rid of her thorns. Shionne?
Huh? Yeah.
Where? Shionne? Where'd Shionne go? How could she just go off on her own? Shionne. Shionne! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Volron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Shionne. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shionne, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
they will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shionne!
Alphen?
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alphen.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. We'll fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shionne, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys.
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shionne is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shionne is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shionne doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Or that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shionne in Pelagian. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shionne's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shionne wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shionne doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shionne what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it.
Did you know?
You mean about Shionne?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time, though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her, no matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shionne, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shionne. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is. Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Fair enough.
Shionne's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shionne's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell. Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Danans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadheim, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the blazing sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two, and before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renans. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that. I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shionne.
But then I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shionne. Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Danans and Renans, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you until the very end.
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.